Welcome to Anti-Media. That's Ryan, my nephew.
That's Joel, my uncle.
And that down there is Dylan, my son.
Special
That'd
guest.
be my cousin.
Hi, Dylan.
Very special guest.
And,
Hello, everybody.
And sometimes my wife will be wandering through the frame in the back. So, he's a millennial, and Dylan is he a millennial? What age are you?
I'm pretty sure I'm a millennial too. Yeah,
You're still a millennial. Okay.
pretty sure. 94. I made the cutoff. I think.
Oh yeah, you're a millennial.
I'm a boomer.
If I'm not a millennial, then we got something wrong because I got everyone at my previous job thought I was, and it really became my nickname, the millennial. It literally did. Literally became my nickname. It was very, very interesting. So I'm very torn if I'm not a millennial now.
Did that give you carte blanche to like ask dumb questions and be really lazy?
Pretty much.
Carte blanche to sell cars. Carte blanche.
And it all started because my manager one day read an article based off of about what millennials are like and why they think this way and why they're dumb, really.
And you totally don't think that way.
So he brought all these stereotypes of millennials to work, and he's like, "Oh, Dylan, you must be this, this, and this. You're a millennial." I'm like, "Yeah, you got me."
So was he ever right?
I'd like to say no, but okay. I don't know. Basically, he really milked the entitled aspect. That's
yeah.
Well, you eat avocado toast.
It's pretty hard. Yeah. It's pretty hard to be entitled around this place. But
like every time, because it was at car sales, every time I bring up a car deal, I'd say, "Hey, Mr. Manager, here's this car sale that I'm wondering if we could do this deal." He'd say, "Why do you think you're entitled to this deal, Dylan?" And I finally just been saying, "Yes, I do. Now make me this deal."
Yes.
I feel very entitled. Very 100%. Entitled.
All right. 100%. Well, here comes the graphic. This is the Wrong Answers Only episode, this time featuring Dylan. So, Dylan, thanks for joining us today. And we're going to get some wrong answers out. So here's your wave for the screen. Wave at the screen. This is the thumbnail. All right, good. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to start you guys off with some COVID news, because this is my favorite topic. So I'm going to quickly show a picture of you, which you guys can't see. But this man was the president of Tanzania, and he was going to fight COVID with two, let's call them unorthodox methods of defeating COVID. The president of Tanzania, or Tanzania, as some people say, and I don't know which one it is. I think it might be both. But
Tanzania?
Tanzania, yeah. I was watching an African news program, and they were saying Tanzania. Now, they weren't from Tanzania, so maybe they were getting it wrong.
So they might just be mispronouncing it. Okay.
Well, who knows? But I like Tanzania and Tanzania. I like them both. Anyways, so I need to know what was his two unorthodox... You can just pick one. You don't have to do two. Unorthodox treatments for COVID. What do you think it was? Or... Not
treatments for COVID?
Yep.
Treatments. Like if you had it, this was a treatment for it?
Potentially, yeah. Yeah. Or the prevention, too. Also prevention.
And it's unorthodox.
And it wasn't ivermectin. So there's your first...
No, it's not ivermectin. It
wasn't ivermectin, and it wasn't hydrochloroquine. So it's not either of those.
Okay. Was it fishbowl cleaner?
Ooh, well, that would also be chloroquine.
No, okay.
Hydrochloroquine. That was the lady who gave it to her husband, and then they found out later that she was probably just trying to kill him. In Texas or something.
So no, we get negative points if we get the right answer.
And the most negative points wins. Yes.
So, you want to get it wrong.
Yeah, I'm going to give you a hint in a minute too, but
right. Okay.
So what's your first guess?
Okay. Did Ryan guess then? Now it's my turn.
He did. He guessed chloroquine.
Okay.
I mean fishbowl cleaner, which
fishbowl cleaner.
That's right.
I'd say all natural breast milk.
Ooh. Well, he's got
going back to the baby
Dylan
times.
has a nursing infant at home. That's why
it makes sense. It makes sense, though, right? Because babies are the least at risk.
Yeah, there you go.
Why are they least at risk?
Breast milk. Breast milk.
Wow,
okay,
your wife could be making a ton of money in Tanzania.
Yes.
Or Tanzania.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Honey.
Okay. Second, I'll give you a hint. I'll tell you what one of them were actually. One of them was prayer. So they had an entire country prayer day or prayer week, and he told the Muslims to pray too. So they had a prayer thing, and yeah, they didn't really have reported cases. I will say this could roll off into a conspiracy episode too, because he died in March 17th. He died, and they report was that he died from heart issues. His political opponents said he died from COVID and didn't want to tell anybody. And the conspiracy theorists said he was killed by the people who are promoting COVID and vaccines. So there you go. I'll tell you his name. And it's actually
was the next cure intravenous UV radiation?
You gonna inject light? John Magufuli. Magufuli. That's a great name. Yeah. Magufuli. No, that wasn't. That was a good guess.
Oh, weird. Because Trump was ridiculed for that one, and then it came out later that there's a patent for it, and it's actually a thing.
So say it again. Intravenous what?
Well, it's not intravenous UV light.
Okay, gotcha. But a UV light treatment. Okay.
Yeah. So everyone was like, "What, are you gonna swallow a light bulb?" And what he's talking about is it's basically like a bypass machine, and your blood runs through the bypass machine, and it uses UV radiation to kill bacteria.
Oh, actually,
so you don't get to go to a tanning bed then.
Yeah, it's like a tanning bed for your blood. Yeah.
All right. Last guess, Dylan.
Wait, I got to guess again?
Yep. Yeah. I give you a hint. I give you one of the answers.
Give us a hint.
Okay. It's probably not vaccines.
Correct.
Okay. I would just say, you said prayer was one of the true answers, hey?
Yep.
Okay. I would say...
We're going to fight this with prayer and...
I know what the next answer should be. So go, and then I got one more. Come on.
He's stuck.
Asbestos. I literally just looked at my ceiling and I was like, huh.
Okay, so you looked at your ceiling and said asbestos. We have to. Crown. Don't let the health and safety people know that. Okay, what's your other one, Ryan?
So it has to be essential oils.
That's also true. Yeah, it probably is.
If it's prayer, then it's got to be essential oils. They kind of go together.
He's not a pastor's wife. Okay, no.
Okay.
No. Here's the answer. I'll pop it up on the screen. You guys can see it. A Tanzanian president promotes steam to fight coronavirus and prayer. So steam and prayer were the two things. Steam and prayer, and
you should build some saunas.
And of course. They really had very, very, very few deaths from coronavirus, and then people were saying that he wasn't reporting them, and there was a big cover-up, so he was firing everybody. So it's an interesting story. Anyways, and then he drops dead, and now we don't know why.
Awesome.
All right, so that was that. All right, I'll give you one more.
So, okay, wait, quick though. Does do humidifiers then count as steam, or was he meaning literal, like you have to boil water? This is like.
Well, Tanzania is probably already a fairly humid country. But there's also apparently, as well as like Donald Trump's thing, there's apparently also steam is supposedly a helpful thing in helping fight off the virus. So and stop it from spreading. Again, weird stuff, but maybe truth is better than fiction. All right, you want to do yours, Ryan, or should I do mine? I'll do mine again.
Oh, okay. I'll go with one.
All right, you got it.
So Mexico's had some elections recently.
Oh, that's right.
You might already know. I'm trying to figure out what question to ask.
Okay, go ahead. Yep.
But this latest election in Mexico, by a large number. Sorry. So anyway, Mexico's having an election. So what large number of the same event has happened so far in this election? That's really vague. But
okay.
What are some crazy things that could happen in a Mexican election?
I think there's been rampant sombrero burnings.
Sombrero
burnings. Yeah. And dog murdering. Wow. Let's put her out of her misery. Wow. Is it not sombrero burning?
It's not sombrero burnings, no.
Hey, Dylan, now the dog is gone. I just told Dylan how the dog doesn't bark when I do this.
Yeah. I literally asking you, like, what about your dogs? When I watched the video, they were barking.
Oh,
anyways. My guess would be rampant assassinations.
Ooh. You can't get the right answer right off the bat.
Dang it. I've watched too much Narcos.
Yeah. Like,
I literally have been watching too much Narcos lately. Dang it. Okay.
yeah. Sorry, you
Rampant
ruined that. Like,
HIV.
It's over. It's over. It's over.
Dang it.
How many?
Like,
How many? How many?
free
Right?
burritos or something would
Free
have been.
free burritos with every vaccine or every vote. Every vote you get a free burrito.
Would have been. I read it earlier today. I've been trying to find the article, but it was somewhere along the lines of like 74.
Yeah.
Whew.
74
So
people.
I got a story here of there's a voting station in a border city near Tijuana, and they go to open the polling station, and basically there's bags left of body parts left all over. Like they're just like, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they're killing all kinds of officials down there.
Because
probably because they want to reform things or have law and order.
right. Is it only like certain parties that are being targeted?
I'm not sure. This is going to be a story for another episode, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Dylan is
Like
playing
scary.
Dylan's playing the game incorrectly and got the right answer. Okay.
Sorry.
All right, here we go. Tuesday, July the 10th. An armless street painter in Colorado committed this crime. I want to know what the crime was.
Well, he didn't have any guns, is what you're saying.
I'm not giving.
He was without.
Hints.
He was without arms.
I'm not giving hints. He was unarmed.
He was. He was with.
He's armless.
He bared no arms.
He's armless.
So he wasn't for bearing arms. Okay.
Well, yeah. Anyway.
Well, the armless community is going to come after you, Dylan.
Okay. No. Okay. So yeah, what did he do? What was his crime?
He was good on his toes, is what you're saying.
Well, that's not a crime.
Okay. No. I'm just trying to get the idea of his character here.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll take any answer at this point.
Squeegeeing cars' windows.
Okay.
Sorry, yeah, he can't do that either.
And actually, when we're finished with this, you may. Yeah. Okay. We'll get back to that later.
Okay. Sorry. Can you say this story again? There's an unarmed person.
A 46-year-old armless street painter committed this crime.
Street paint. Okay, and the crime was mowing someone's lawn without their consent. in a very long and difficult manner.
I was going to say hitchhiking, but I'm not sure that would work either.
Is that also a crime though? I don't know actually.
Okay.
It was a hint.
Okay.
Mowing someone's lawn, the key was without their consent.
So get a load of this. Turns out he was an unarmed man.
He was an unarmed man. So he's packing heat.
There's your hint. I wouldn't say he's packing heat. He grabbed something that was laying around.
A soccer ball?
Mm-hmm.
Did you just randomly find a machete? Like, in Colorado.
Yeah.
Colorado.
Is it marijuana related then if it's in Colorado?
Yeah, well, you think so. And it was not in Colorado. It was in Florida in a place and his name was Coronado.
His name was Coronado.
But it was in Florida, so now we're back in Florida. So if
it was in Florida, then it usually involves bath salts and him trying to eat somebody.
And wouldn't it just be Florida man?
Well, he kind of looks like him. So, what happened was, he was walking with his friend, 22 years old, both from Chicago, were visiting Miami Beach. Crenshaw, the guy, claimed he was lying on the street when Coronado allegedly punched him in the head. So Crenshaw is the guy who got charged, though. Crenshaw stated in self-defense he grabbed something and stabbed the man twice.
He stabbed? The armless man stabbed him.
Stabbed the bad guy twice.
Huh.
Well, in this case, the good guy. Oh, I'm not sure which one's good.
Probably pretty good with his feet.
Yeah.
Okay, but remember what I told you what his occupation was?
Well, he was a street artist, so he's really good with his toes.
He's a
obviously.
street painter. Yeah. So
So did he stab him with a paintbrush?
well, no, he found a pair of scissors.
Oh.
So he grabbed a pair of scissors with his feet and stabbed the guy twice, inflicting a stab wound on his left arm and leaving him bleeding on the ground.
Man, I wonder if he's ambidextrous in both his feet.
And then he placed the scissors back in his waistband and fled the scene. This guy's impressive.
Okay,
I'm
I
trying to
literally-
figure out the logistics of him putting it back in his waistband if he only has.
There's the picture of the guy here, his mugshot. But yeah, there he is, an armless armed man.
hey, I have to send you guys a video of it was a few weeks ago. I watched a video of a guy in a wheelchair or like an electric chair, no arms, and he comes in and he robs a joint. He pulls out a gun with his foot, and he points it at the clerk, and then he holds out, and then he puts the gun down and hands him over the bag. Sorry, not hands over puts over the bag, puts over the bag, and so the guy just like. It was the most bizarre standoff ever. It was quite funny.
All right. Well,
It's doable, I guess.
Well, since I'll be editing this movie to put like two pieces back together, we'll tack it on the end. All right, good. All right, you got another one, or is that it? We're done? We're done.
That's it for tonight.
That's it for Wrong Answers Only, in an episode featuring Mexicans, assassinations, and stabbings. Wow, that was pretty harsh.
Wow. Yeah.
And and a conspiratorial murder in Tanzania.
Yeah.
Tanzania. Whichever one it is. All right. Thanks for coming.
Awesome.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.